Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel Life is a Circus. Long time no see, but I'm vlogging because I'm currently on reading week and my dad is here and we are just like exploring the city, even more exploring the city. I'm showing him some things and I thought it would be fun to kind of film bits and bobs throughout the week just to show you a bit more of like Toronto, because I think it's a really nice city and you just want to explore. Hi guys, this was the first full day in this week and we started it strong with a walk to the wonderful Evergreen Brickworks, which hosted like a Saturday farmers market. So this was one of the reasons we wanted to go there. The second one was it's easily accessible by foot from our home and it's just so scenic on a wonderful autumn day. This is just some scenery from our about 40-minute walk to Evergreen Brickworks. And here we are in the market. This was such a beautiful farmers market. It's just such a nice experience to see so many fresh products, to see how much work and effort those farmers put in, but also that the city gives them those opportunities to display their products. It's really nice. Hi guys, I just wanted to film because we are in an area called Yorkville in Toronto and it's definitely one of the poshest areas. I especially recommend it in like summer on a nice evening, but it's also nice during the day. It has like smaller, really like posh shops. For example, over there it's Chanel. It's really pretty and it always has like nice decorations. And then we have like Dior, we have like Valentino. It's like really pretty but really expensive down here. But I love it because they always have like really nice flowers around the lampposts and it's just really pretty. And you always see good cars, or a lot of the time. Like especially in summer you see a lot of Ferraris and I find it quite cool to be here and it's just a vibe. Guys, this is another place which I really recommend. It's called Italy and it's basically an Italian kind of grocery store, but it's also a restaurant and it's just beautiful. And it has like multiple restaurants, it has like a gelateria and it's really good and really cool vibes all the time. Now I'm showing you Dundas Square right here. That's always when I know I am in a really big city and it always feels kind of intimidating because there is just so much stuff going on here all the time, especially on the weekends, but basically every day, all day. They have this big advertisement boards and of course the really big Eaton Center Mall, and then always people selling stuff. There are people like advocating for their religion. It's crazy. So then we entered the iconic Eaton Mall. So this mall is really like if you have time, if it's bad weather, and if you just need something to do in Toronto, just go to Eaton Mall. It has over 230 stores. Hi guys, so we just came back from lunch, got ready because later tonight we are going to watch a hockey game. And now we are just browsing, walking around, are in Eaton Center right now, so just seeing what's in here.
god, why is it glitching?
Guys, this was just crazy. Look at this. This was the line in front of a store where they sold hats for the Blue Jays and other Toronto specific teams. And yeah, you can definitely tell that the Blue Jays are in the World Series here. That's crazy. So guys, like I said before, me and my dad are now on the way to watch the Maple Leafs play hockey. And I'm so excited because I really enjoy watching hockey. I think I just love watching sports, and hockey is like on TV. I don't really like watching it because I think you can't even see the puck, and it's like, I don't know, it's stupid, but like I love to watch it live. It's so exciting, so much going on, so hyped. But also at the same time, it's currently like crazy because the Blue Jays, our baseball team, they play in the World Series and they won yesterday against the Dodgers, and today they play again. So the city is really crazy, and I feel almost a bit like off because we are going to watch hockey instead of the baseball game. But also, I think hockey is way more enjoyable to watch, and there are still plenty of fans for hockey too. So I'm really excited, and yeah, it's going to be a good night.
Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free.
Our kiosks and sellers out on the concourse. We want to see you win big.
That's right. And speaking of win big, after tonight's Leafs game and after...
Second period, where players dash with skates of flash. The home team trails behind, but they grab the puck and go bursting up, and they're down across the line. They storm the crease like bumblebees.
Hi guys, and a wonderful good morning. It's a really crisp but really nice morning. It's like 2 degrees, it's quite cold, but today we have something really fun planned. So yesterday evening was just great. The hockey game was so exciting. It was like really like they were really close, and it came to like they had to do like overtime, and then they showed the final goal. Go Maple Leafs, we won, but it was really tight. Unfortunately, the Blue Jays lost, but like they still have some more games to play, so we are good. Now we are going to go to the Rouge National Parks. We heard lots of good things about it. It's like 1.5 hour kind of subway and bus ride from here, and we wanted to go in the morning because like the light is just the best in the morning, and we planned it for today because we saw that today was the nicest weather, and we are hoping to get really cute fall pictures, a lot of fall content in. So I'm excited. Let's go. So going to the Rouge National Park wasn't the most easiest thing. Like it took quite a ride getting there, but I would say the subway system in Toronto is not the most reliable. Like I prefer biking, but you can really get anywhere at any time. So I guess I'm still grateful to have it. It just could be better. So guys, let me tell you, the subway ride and the bus ride, it was just so worth it. Like look at this, it was just a really dream autumn day, and this will be a moment I will never forget with my dad being there, just being in tune with nature after the quite stressful week I had the week before that. I was just so grateful, so in tune with nature. It just felt amazing to be there and to get the chance to experience that. Hi guys, we are now here in the beautiful park. It's so nice. To be honest, people always tell me like I don't like Toronto because there is not enough nature and stuff like that. It's true like in the city, but like you just have to inform yourself. And then you will know it takes like half an hour to get to the Toronto Island where it's like pure nature, or it takes like an hour to get to a national park like this, which is crazy. So I think there's plenty of nature around here, and like in autumn it's just so wonderful. Really recommend coming to this Red Rouge National Park. It's just beautiful. Hi guys, we are now back since a few hours. Today's quite a subway heavy riding day. Now we went in the direction to the distillery district because today we want to just do as much as we can that is like outside, and yeah, that's why we're going to the distillery district. So I'm going to show you that. It's really, I think it's a must visit in Toronto, especially during like autumn or Christmas time, where there's like a beautiful market there. I highly recommend going there. It's like an old brewery kind of, and now they rebuilt it. It has lots of spaces to get some drinks, food, little shops, really cutesy, really lovely. I'm gonna show you. Here we are approaching Distillery District finally, and like you can already see the lighting is so cute. It has like those chains of light, and also the light in general was just magical that evening because it was sunset. And you can see there are just a lot of like brick stone houses, and it's cute all year long, but I definitely recommend going there in Christmas time. Just came back from the Distillery District, back to the city. Look at this, the beauty, the light. Hi guys, we are currently in the well, and it's a really nice kind of outdoor slash indoor shopping kind of mall. It doesn't have that many shops. It also has like medical buildings like dentist offices, nail spa, and it's just like a really interesting construction. And at night it glows up, and it's just like, I would really recommend checking it out. Also in the morning hours with the sunlight, it's really pretty. Down in there is like a food market, so if you want to come for food, it's also quite nice. And yeah, I would like recommend it. At the rooftop bar of this wonderful hotel. It's called One Hotel, and we were here before but just for lunch, and now we are in the best rated restaurant in whole Toronto, which is Casa Madre, in this like hotel, and it's just beautiful. And I'm so hungry. I had nothing since breakfast and I'm dying, and I just need food. It was one of my favorite spots, hands down. Never misses. They even played like with fire and did like cool effects, and like I got a cool mocktail, of course, because I've been really into mocktails recently. Today we decided on just staying in Toronto, the city itself, and just exploring some like different parts of Toronto. And I'm showing my dad this area around kind of the well. It's kind of really close to the harbor, really downtown. We went to explore a few really cool streets that are not main, but that have like really cool artwork, graffiti on the walls. I really recommend just sometimes trying to look at streets that are maybe not as popular, because you can get a sense of all the different aspects of the city. And right now we are walking to the Stock Market and the National Historic Site, and I will show you when we are there. So first up, we went to this really cool street slash part of Toronto, which is called Graffiti Avenue, where just lots of graffitis, but it's like really beautiful. Like the street art is just amazing. Really recommend going here because it's just another really kind of different part of Toronto, but it's so cool. Next up, we went to what's called the Stacked Market, and this is a really amazing place too because it's like these containers and they have like stores and also coffee spaces and foods to eat, and there are lots of events. I definitely recommend going there more in summer because it's just a lot happening outside and it's way more vibrant. But it's still really cool because it has these independent stores, and I got a cute little piece of jewelry there, so definitely recommend going. But don't go on a Monday because on Mondays it's closed. Little did we know, but we returned on another day. After looking at a lot of buildings, we also made it down to Lake Ontario that day. I'm just always fascinated by the size of this lake. It always seems to me more like a sea Ontario than a Lake Ontario. But it's really beautiful, and the parks in front and also the miles and miles you can bike or walk around it is quite incredible. And especially again in summer, the bike lanes and walk paths can be really busy, but it's just so nice to be down there at the lake. Hi guys, quick check-in. It's absolutely cold today, but we are having a nice day, seeing lots of things. And now we are in a Trinity Bellwood Park, it's called. I would highly recommend. It's a really nice big parks, and it's just so beautiful seeing the leaves turn. We went to the iconic Drake Hotel for lunch. This is really a top visit spot, and it got recommended to us so many times as being a really vibrant, cool hotel, and the food was so yummy, and they have photo booths. So here we are stepping into what I think is definitely the most beautiful building at U of T, which is Hart House. It's just incredible. It's old but beautiful. Then we of course went for an apéro, and I really recommend this bar. It's on top of the Hyatt Hotel. It's just stunning. The view is just so amazing. Look at this. Here we go, another day, another adventure. Today off to the islands of Toronto, into nature again. So now we are on the ferry towards Center Island, and it's kind of not too nice weather today, but we are still enjoying a little trip. We are on our way with the bike. Just going to bike around the island a bit, and it's still really pretty because of the trees. And later today we are just going to explore some more districts in Toronto, but first things first, Sports Island. Guys, while you're watching these clips, I want to tell you some stuff about the Toronto Islands. So basically there is 3 islands, and right now we went to Wards Island because during winter time the ferry operates differently, where the ferry only goes to one of the 3 islands, but honestly there is enough to see there on one island. It's just in summer there is actually way more people, which is sometimes rather annoying. And also in summer there is like more like restaurants and food stands. Right now it's like just more deserted, but it was really nice. And also just walking or biking here is just amazing, and it amuses me so much how you can just go down to the lake 20 minutes from middle of downtown Toronto and then cross it with a ferry and you're in pure nature. Hi Meta! But even though it was cold, it was nice. Hi guys, so we came back from our little excursion to the islands, and now we are on the wonderful U of T campus area. We are in Queen's Park. We are now walking to Little Italy, the direction of Little Italy, and see if we find a spot for food on the way or around there. Let's just went to in and around Little Italy and then through Chinatown. It's really interesting how a city can be so different, because we saw many like kind of living areas, which was also interesting to see. And yeah, I just highly recommend just walking around a lot and seeing lots of different aspects of the city, and not just staying on the main big roads, just exploring a bit. And right now we are at the Roche Stadium because we want to go to the Blue Jays fan shop, because the Blue Jays are a big thing right now, and my dad really wants to get a hat, so we will see what we can find there. That day we started our day off with a walk through the U of T bookstore. The U of T bookstore is really a great store, but honestly the stuff there is so ridiculously expensive. But I think sometimes they have really nice stuff, but I only buy the stuff if it's like really I'm gonna wear it, because sometimes I think merch is a bit useless because you're just buying it for the sake of it. But let me know what you think. Me personally, I really like the Lululemon section that they have. They have like a collab with Lululemon and it's really great activewear. So I like that section personally, but they have a lot of stuff for everyone, I guess. Guys, guess what? Drum roll. This day we made it into the stock market because it was not Monday anymore. So here you have some of the inside, which is basically still the outside of the stock market. Guys, I kind of forgot to film majority of the next day, but basically it was bad weather, so we just went to this really big, really beautiful mall called Yorkdale Mall. It's one of the most stunning malls I've ever seen. It's really high end, but it also has more normal stores.
Stop video.
Hi guys, and a wonderful good morning. We are here in a little bit of a rainy Toronto, but not really rainy anymore. It was mainly yesterday, but today is a really big day because, as you know, Toronto Blue Jays playing in the World Series. Today is game number 6 and we are ahead, so if we win this game, Toronto Blue Jays is the winner. So tonight is going to be so epic. So much is going to go on in the city. It's kind of weirdly calm right now, but I don't think for long anymore, and we are now going to go to the stadium because we want to get some merch because we still don't have any merch. And I'm going to see how the situation is there. I heard online that there's crazy lines, probably for people who want to get tickets. I'm not sure. I also read it's the most expensive sporting event in Canada. Like, to get one basic ticket, it costs 2,000 Canadian dollars, and I saw tickets for like 20,000 on sale, so it's crazy, but it's going to be epic. And on top of that, it's also Halloween, so today is a crazy day, but let's see what this day has in store. Hi guys, so then we wanted to go to the fan shop again because don't ask me why we did not buy anything the last time we went, because that was kind of a stupid idea to go now, because look at the lines. We waited in front of there for like 1.5 hours, but also it was kind of entertaining because there was media, there were a lot of people. It was just interesting to be standing there and watching. And it wasn't raining anymore, so it was totally fine, and we had nothing better to do anyway. And we just were locked in baseball right now and wanted to have some merch. Made it into the store. Look at this, guys. It was absolutely crazy in there, so it didn't feel much. After that little trip, which was successful, luckily, at the fan shop, me and my dad both got a t-shirt and he also got a hat. We went to the Museum of Modern Art. The museum itself was really cool. There was this Jeff Waltz exhibition that we wanted to see. Were you ever in a city and seeing police on horses? I think it's always quite crazy because I'm really wondering, like, how are police going to be fast by being on the horse? What is the purpose? But it's kind of aesthetic, so yay. guys, just to add some context, this was the final game 7 of the whole Toronto Blue Jays versus LA Dodgers series, and here you can see just what was going on that evening in the city. It was absolutely crazy and electric. I loved seeing this, experiencing this, and I would say it was a 10 out of 10 experience, just viewing people coming together to celebrate sports. And even though, spoiler, we lost in the end, I think the whole World Series was still a success, especially for someone studying sports and sometimes seeing dynamics in society or sports can be quite eye-opening and almost brutal, but seeing how in this case people just came together and all rooted for that team was so amazing.